Good afternoon, Shaggy Turf here. Anyway, we're back at this farm. First thing I wanted to show you guys is this lovely plant. Look at that. What is that? What is that? Oh wait, no, I'm just kidding. Some people would be like, that's a marijuana plant. No, it's just ditchweed. Don't get all crazy about it. Stuff grows wild everywhere. It's not nothing. Anyway, we're back at this farm, and he's gonna knock it down. I'm gonna weed eat some of it. Last time I was here, I didn't really, but this time, or last time I was here, or I take that back. Last time we were here, I wasn't going to weed eat, and then I ended up weed eating. So I'm gonna do it again because I just do. I can't. It's like a itch that you can't stop itching. I can't leave something alone. I have to do it. But I might not do as much. I'm gonna go ahead and let him mow, and then maybe I'll weed eat. Probably not. I'll be weed eating. But usually I weed eat like around the house. I said that before. And then I weed eat this front portion here. Oh man, I'm really seriously. Well, because now he's mowing it, so now I'm not gonna have to. I usually weed eat this hill in the front and around the fence. Ride that hill. Woo! Well, you can't really tell, but that one's pretty steep too. This one though is a little too steep for him. But he's gonna mow. There's the house. There's a portion on the other side of the house, and then of course the front part, and then there's a portion on this side, and then he mows down. Mows down, or mows this side, and then there's quite a bit down on the other side over here that he mows. There's like past those cones, there's a little pathway that goes down in here, and there's quite a bit down in there that he mows. But there's like little hidden areas down in there and little pathways that you got to go through to get back to them in between all these trees that he mows. And then, like I said, he'll mow around the house. The grass is kind of dry, so this should go pretty fast. So when the grass is wet, then it goes a little bit slower. But with the grass being dry, he can mow. He could really go pretty fast on that mower. So yeah, so we'll mow around this house. He'll mow down there, and then I'll start weed eating. Truck. Oh, that's a beautiful view from here. I love coming up to this farmhouse. It's just insanely beautiful. This would be my ideal place to live. It really would. I'd love it out here. No neighbors really close. You're up on top of a hill. It's beautiful views all around you. Yeah, I'd love to live here. I would. Maybe I'll just try to get some pictures of him just mowing. Sometimes we've heard from other YouTubers that they just take pictures of the mowing. Oh, look, a turkey feather. Turkey. But yeah, he's on the Hustler Raptor limited edition. 52-inch deck. I think in the previous videos I said 54 and stuff, and look, what's wrong? It's a 52-inch. We're looking at another Hustler. It's a Hustler. I can't remember. So it's a 54-inch that we're kind of looking at. It's got a bigger motor in it. It's a little bit more powerful. This one gets it done though, man, I tell you what. Right now, the dealership that we're dealing with in town that sells these, we're having some issues with. We actually called, we've been having issues with them warranting the parts and things like that, and just some other stuff I won't really get into, but we ended up calling the Hustler company, and they're kind of looking into it because the dealership that we dealt with, there was a warranty on this thing, and we've had problems with it, and they've replaced parts and said that the warranty covers it. And now recently they had to replace some other parts, and they sent us a bill and basically said the warranty doesn't cover that. And then we called Hustler, and it's really messed up. So they're looking into it because Hustler said they never, on his mower, they never got any claims for anything. So it's kind of a messed up deal. So Hustler's looking into it, and then they're going to try to find us another Hustler dealer around where we're at. But we're going to also go up to Des Moines. We live in a small town, so we're kind of limited on our dealerships. So we're gonna finish out the season with this one, and then we're gonna go up to Des Moines and look at some other different kinds of mowers. If anybody out there wants to maybe watch this video and say, hey, try this or try that, that'd be great. But right now, I mean, we're happy with the Hustler. It really, for what we've been doing with it, it's been a great mower. But we're kind of open, and then, like I said, with having the issues with our dealership down here where we're at, we're kind of open to other alternatives, and maybe try to find a better dealership, maybe maybe look at another different kind of mower. We want to definitely get another mower for next season. That is in the books. So and we might, if we find a good Hustler dealership and the money's right, we might get the bigger Hustler, the 54-inch. We're definitely not going to go really above too much. There are 60-inch decks, but we're that's just for what we have. That's just really kind of that would be too big. We don't have, we're not doing like big flat open areas or anything like that. Most of our stuff is residential, so the 60-inch isn't really practical. We do have some big properties like this, a couple of them, and really a 54-inch with this one would be ideal. I'm a little scared to use the zero turn, but I have been getting on this one, and I haven't mowed yet with it. That is in the cards. I'm gonna try it. But I have been loading and unloading it and kind of tooling around with it a little bit, trying to get used to how it runs and how the controllers work and that kind of stuff. Trying to get used to it that way. So now this is where he's going to go down and do some of this back portion. We're going to find out and see if we can trim some of these trees back in here, because there's trees that block that pathway, and so we're going to ask the guy if we can trim those back. So he's just done just this section here, and then part of this and around here in the front area. He still has to do around the house, and there's a portion on the other side of the house. But right now he's gonna go down in here, and he's flying. He's getting her down. But as you see, can you see him down in there? No, maybe not. Not now. Now he's back behind. But he goes back. There's an area way back there that he does, and then there's another area back there that he does that goes even further back. There's another, like, I don't know, see that wood pile there? Right over beside the wood pile to the right hand side is a little area that you can go back down into that back section. And then there's another part that's back behind there, another area, and there's another little pathway that you get back there too. But yeah, so he'll mow all that, and then it goes over here too. There's a couple areas over this way that he's got to go to. There's like a tree down right there. I have to try to get around that, but there's a couple areas back there that he'll mow. I don't trim anything at all down in there. I mostly just, like I said, I trim around the house, that front hill that you've seen, and then I might trim like around this kind of stuff here, and then like around the garages and that kind of stuff I trim. So I'll probably do that here in a little bit. The guy that lives here, he's like, the only thing I really want trimmed is that front fence. Well, most lawn care businesses, we're all about wanted it to look good. I mean, our name's on it. So we usually just trim a little bit more than that. We'll have to, when we load the mower back up, the truck is on a little bit of greenery. We'll have to just trim it down when we load it up and move. But yeah, this is the other portion that he mows, that he'll mow, and it goes back that way a little bit. So he'll finish up with this around the house. I usually trim like around that propane tank and around the house. There's like, I'll show you. There's like around this garage here, this kind of dips down this part. And so it's kind of hard to get the mower down in there, obviously. So I'll trim that too. I just trim because it looks better when you do it. And you know, when you go to a property, I mean, yeah, we're out on a gravel road and stuff, and maybe not too many people would see this property, but you know, we're putting our name on this. And when you mow something and you put your name on it and you're doing it, you want it to look good. You never know. Somebody might come by and be like, oh, Shaggy Turf mows that. Look how good it is. And then, you know, they'll go, whoa, they do a really good job. You know, I'm thinking about maybe hiring somebody to mow our yard, or hiring somebody to mow maybe their parents' yard or something like that. And then they see your work and they like what they see, and then they have you do it. We've had actually people stop us at people's houses and ask for cards and stuff like that, and we've actually gotten business that way. We have a lady, one of our customers, her next door neighbor, right next door, said, hey, you know, I have some health issues. My doctor said, you know, I'm supposed to take it easy, no more. She was mowing her yard, and doctor says, nope, no more of that. Can't be doing that. You need to take it easy. And she goes, I like the way you guys do her yard. And we picked up that yard. So we have, you know, right beside each other, which is really nice, because I love those types of yards where you have them right beside each other. I'd love to get more of those. Next year, we're going to start advertising. Des Moines is about anywhere from 20 minutes to a half hour away. If you go further, like Des Moines is huge. Des Moines has like little tiny, what would you like, suburb city type places that are like part of Des Moines, but yet not part of Des Moines. I don't know if you've ever been to Des Moines, but like they'll have Des Moines, they have West Des Moines, they have Clive, they have Altoona, they have Ankeny, and that kind of stuff. So we're talking about maybe trying to hit some of these, maybe not actually Des Moines. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But maybe like Altoona and Ankeny and stuff, because they're a little bit closer to our side of Des Moines, where they're like 20 minutes, half hour away, where the other side of Des Moines can be 45 minutes away. You know, you gotta think, you know, travel time. You gotta put that in your costs and all that stuff. And we're gonna advertise next year there. That's why we're talking about getting the second mower, so that if we do pick up, because they're always developing. I mean, always developing. You know, like the we call them house plots or whatever, where they have multiple houses go up, and they're always developing them. And you know, they look for people to mow, and it'd be nice to actually maybe get several houses together on one street. And that is a, you know, something that a lot of people do have a lot of businesses that's, you know, they take up and they'll get, you know, 10, 20 houses in the same area and charge them all the same. You know, maybe give them a little bit discount because they're all together or whatever. And then it's just nice that you don't have to sit there and bounce around from one part of town to the next part of town to the next part of town. But anyway, that's, you know, that's next year that we're going to do that. We're going to do it this year, and then with this COVID stuff and everything, it was kind of like it put a damper on stuff. Hopefully, maybe we'll be over this whole craziness here soon. We're hoping. It seems like every day you hear it's getting worse and worse and worse, so I don't know. But he's going to finish up that. I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to start some trimming. And I just want to thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.